You're 60. Still dressing like Grandma of the Year? Truth, most women over 60 murder their own beauty every morning. Shapeless sacks, leg-chopping capris, mustard olive camel that turns silver hair to burnt toast and skin to yellow sludge. Dress your age. That's code for playing the old lady in your own movie. I'm torching that rule right now. These 5 trousers will make heads snap. Double take, triple take. Not because you look younger, but because you look dangerously powerful, unapologetically lethal. You brave enough to watch, or scared you'll get hooked on being this iconic? Short, brutal, addictive. Perfect for a fast-paced open that grabs attention and forces the scroll to stop. Okay, let's get real. After that wake-up call, you're probably thinking, fine, I want to look powerful. No, but how do I actually pull off wide-leg pants without ending up looking like I borrowed my husband's pajamas? Here's the magic one, the tailored wide leg. When you put these on, you don't just wear pants, you own the room. They give you this effortless, commanding vibe without ever feeling tight or fussy. No more squeezing into skinny jeans that dig in after lunch. These breathe, they move, they make you feel free. But here's where most women trip up. They grab anything wide and baggy, and suddenly it's sloppy instead of chic. The secret? Fabric first. Skip the thin, floppy stuff. Go for natural, sturdy fibers from plants. Think linen, flax, hemp, or even jute blends. These feel solid in your hand, not like tissue paper. Yet they have weight, so the legs flow beautifully without collapsing into a puddle around your ankles. Hemp, especially, is amazing. It's softer than linen over time, wrinkles less, and wicks moisture so you stay cool even on humid days. I love a style like the sadhu-inspired pants, high-waisted with a structured fit that gently defines your midsection. That cinch at the waist is everything. It balances the volume of the wide leg so you look long and elegant instead of swallowed whole. Look for anything labeled high-waisted wide leg in French linen or hemp tencel blend. The key is that high waist. It sits right under your bust or at your natural waist, pulling everything in just enough to create shape without feeling restrictive. Picture this before and after. My friend Linda, 64, used to live in those loose cotton drawstring pants that swallowed her figure. She felt invisible, always tugging at the waist, looking shorter and wider than she really was. We swapped them for a pair of medium-weight linen wide legs in soft beige, high-waisted, clean hem grazing the top of her shoe. We tucked in a simple silk camisole and added nude flats. Instantly, her posture changed. Her legs looked miles long, her waist was defined, and the whole silhouette felt airy and expensive. People at brunch stopped her to ask where she got them. She told me later, "I feel like I grew 3 inches and 10 years younger, without even trying." Here are some quick tips to make sure you nail it every time. Choose a substantial weave. Hold the fabric up to light. You shouldn't be able to see straight through it. The hem should either graze the top of your shoe for a clean line or brush the floor slightly for extra drama. Never cut it short like capris. Pair them with tucked-in tops or a cropped jacket to highlight that waist. For daytime adventures, try white linen wide legs with a striped Breton tee and a straw tote. It's instant, effortless cool. If you want a little more polish, add a thin belt in the same tone as the pants. Volume gives the wow factor, but precision, that high waist, that clean fit, gives you the professional edge. These pants aren't hiding you. They're framing you like a work of art. You're not just wearing them, you're claiming your space. Ready to feel that powerful. Let's move on to the next one, the ankle flash that changes everything. So, we just talked about claiming space with those flowing wide legs. Love that energy, right? But sometimes you want the opposite. A cleaner, sharper line that makes your legs look longer and your whole vibe more pulled together. That's where the slim cut ankle pant comes in. It's not about squeezing in, it's about showing off your narrowest point, the ankle. At 60 plus, your ankle is a secret weapon. A quick flash of skin there creates this elegant, feminine, super professional stretch that instantly slims and lengthens everything. No more squatty or boxy looks, just pure modern polish. The game changer is the 2-inch rule. Measure from your ankle bone down. Your hem needs to land exactly 2 inches above it. Not 1 inch, not 3, 2. That precise spot tricks the eye into seeing longer legs and a sleeker silhouette. On too low and it cuts you off. Too high and it feels juvenile. Get it right, and suddenly your proportions snap into place. Fabric is non-negotiable here. You need crisp Egyptian cotton percale, not the shiny sateen kind that clings to every lump and bump like it's trying to expose you. Percale has that structured, almost paper-like crispness. It holds its shape, skims without sticking, and resists pilling or wrinkling badly. Egyptian cotton's long fibers mean these pants stay smooth from your 9 a.m. coffee run to a 5 p.m. gallery opening. They feel light but look expensive. Think tailored without the tailor price tag. Let me paint a before and after for you. My neighbor, Maria, 62, used to wear those straight-leg pants that hit right at the widest part of her calf. She'd complain, "I look shorter every year." We measured her ankle bone. I found a pair of slim Egyptian cotton ankle pants in navy percale, hem exactly 2 inches above, and paired them with simple nude loafers. Before, baggy, frumpy, legs looked stubby. After, the ankle peak made her calves look toned, her stance taller, and the whole outfit instantly sharper. She wore them to a family dinner and her daughter said, "Mom, you look like you stepped out of a magazine." Maria laughed and told me, "I finally feel tall again, no Spanx required." A few easy tips to make these work every time. Go for a slight taper through the leg, not skin tight, just fitted enough to follow your shape without hugging. Pair with pointed toe flats, low block heels, or slingbacks in nude to keep the line unbroken. Tuck in a crisp blouse or lightweight sweater for meetings. Untuck a flowy top for weekends. Then if you're worried about bare ankles in cooler weather, try sheer socks or ankle boots that stop just below the hem. And always check the mirror from the side. That 2-inch reveal should feel intentional, not accidental. This style keeps you firmly in advanced style territory, modern, confident, and quietly bold. It's the pant that says, "I know exactly what I'm doing." Once you master this ankle flash, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Next up, our reliable workhorse that bridges every occasion. We've claimed space with wide legs, sharpened our lines with that ankle flash. Now let's talk about the one pant you can lean on literally every day, the structured straight leg. This is your quiet powerhouse, the true anchor of a capsule wardrobe. It's the bridge that takes you from dropping off dry cleaning to drinks with friends without missing a beat. The magic? It creates one clean, unbroken vertical line from waist to hem, like drawing a long, athletic column that makes everything look taller and more pulled together. Forget the old idea that Mikado or crepe is only for weddings or mother of the bride dresses. The modern woman steals those fabrics back for real life. A pair of straight-leg crepe pants in deep charcoal or soft taupe feels luxurious the second you slip them on, weighty enough to smooth and sculpt, but never stiff or uncomfortable. You deserve that level of quiet refinement for a random Tuesday lunch, not just special occasions. The real so what here is how brilliantly it handles a thicker midsection. That consistent vertical drop erases bulges and creates instant length. No bunching, no clinging. High-integrity fabrics like Mikado or a good heavy crepe have just enough body to skim over the middle without hugging it, so you look streamlined instead of squeezed. Pair it with a longer third piece, a tailored blazer, a duster coat, or even a long-line cardigan, and the lengthening effect doubles. Let me show you with a real example. My cousin Susan, 67, used to avoid pants altogether because she felt her middle made everything look boxy. She lived in stretchy leggings and oversized tunics, always hiding. Now we found her a pair of straight-leg Mikado pants in midnight navy, high-waisted with a clean front crease and a subtle side seam that adds structure. Before, Loose tops and leggings made her look wider and shorter, posture slumped. After, we tucked in a simple white silk blouse, added a camel-long cardigan that hit mid-thigh, and finished with low black loafers. The vertical line was instant. Her waist disappeared into the flow, legs looked endless, and she stood taller without thinking about it. At our family barbecue, everyone kept saying, "You look so elegant. What did you do?" She grinned and whispered to me, "I finally feel like I'm wearing clothes instead of the clothes wearing me." Quick ways to make these your go-to. Stick to mid to high rise so the waistband sits flat and smooth. Choose a hem that just kisses the top of your shoe. No break, no puddle, for maximum polish. For errands, wear them with a crisp cotton shirt and sneakers. For evenings, swap to heels and a silk blouse. If the weather's cool, layer a fitted turtleneck underneath and a structured blazer on top. The straight line stays flawless. And here's a pro tip. Iron or steam the front crease before wearing. It gives that expensive tailored snap without dry cleaning every time. This is the pant that works when you don't have time to overthink. It's effortless structure that lets your confidence do the talking. We've built the daytime foundation. Now let's shift into something that glows when the lights go down. We've built a rock-solid daytime wardrobe with wide legs, ankle flashes, and that dependable straight leg. Now let's turn up the glow for when the day fades into evening, or honestly, for any moment you want to feel radiant. If you've gone fully silver, gray, or white, and it looks incredible by the way, then color becomes your biggest ally, or your worst enemy. Let me say this straight. You have to be ruthless about what you let near your face. First, the veto list. And I'm not being dramatic. Mustard yellow, olive green, camel beige, rust orange. These neutrals are actually light thieves. They pull warmth away from silver hair, dull your shine, and can make skin look sallow or even jaundiced. I've seen women who looked vibrant in the mirror walk out in camel and suddenly look washed out. Yeah, and it's not aging. It's bad color stealing your spotlight. Flip the script with jewel tones, deep amethyst purple, rich ruby red, lush emerald green. These saturated gems create electric contrast against silver hair. Your locks pop like moonlight on water, your skin looks brighter, and your whole presence radiates energy. It's not about screaming for attention, it's about quietly commanding it. The best way to wear them? Silk palazzo pants or a silky tencel version. That natural sheen isn't just pretty, it literally bounces light back onto your face, acting like a built-in soft focus filter. Silk feels cool against the skin, never clammy, stays temperature neutral whether you're indoors or out, and it's naturally hypoallergenic. A flowing palazzo in jewel silk gives you that spa-like indulgence while moving like liquid elegance. Let me share a quick before and after. My friend Elaine, 68, had beautiful platinum hair but kept reaching for safe beige and taupe pants. She said she felt invisible in photos. We tried a deep ruby silk palazzo, high-waisted, wide-flowing legs. Before, beige trousers and a cream top made her blend into the background. Her hair looked flat, skin dull. After, the ruby silk caught every light in the room. We paired it with a simple black cashmere sweater and silver drop earrings. Her hair sparkled, cheeks glowed, and she stood taller. At a gallery opening, strangers complimented her outfit 3 times in 10 minutes. She texted me later, "I didn't know clothes could make me feel this alive. It's like my face finally has backup." Quick tips to get it right. Start with one jewel tone palazzo and build around it. Pair with black, charcoal, or crisp white tops to let the color shine. For daytime, tone it down with matte flats. For evening, add metallic sandals or heels. If silk feels too precious, tencel gives a similar drape and sheen with even easier care. And always try on in natural light. Jewel tones should lift you, not compete. If a shade makes your skin look greener or grayer, walk away. This is the ultimate act of self-love. Choosing colors that celebrate your silver hair instead of apologizing for it. You're not toning it down anymore. You're turning it up. Next, we'll slide into the soft, effortless luxury that's perfect for travel and lazy days. We've gone from commanding space with wide legs to sharpening our lines with ankle pants, leaning on the straight leg workhorse, and then glowing in those jewel-toned silk palazzos. Now let's talk about the pants you reach for when life gets real, when you're traveling, running errands, or just wanting to feel good without trying. The Luxe Knit trouser is the new gold standard for the 60-plus woman who refuses to choose between comfort and looking put together. Forget baggy sweatpants or stiff leggings that scream gym only. Modern knit trousers are elevated, soft, and surprisingly polished. The best ones come from two hero fibers, bamboo and merino wool. Merino is a total game changer. It's a natural protein fiber, super curly and springy, so it stretches gently with your body and snaps back into shape without any clingy synthetic spandex. Or no saggy knees after a few hours, no tightness around the waist. Bamboo, on the other hand, feels like butter against your skin. Silky smooth, naturally antibacterial, so no funky smells even after a long day. And it pulls moisture away fast. You stay dry and fresh whether you're stuck on a delayed flight or walking the beach at sunset. These aren't just clothes. They're a quiet rebellion against disposable fast fashion. By picking natural, eco-friendly fibers, you're choosing sustainability without sacrificing an ounce of style. They're machine washable, quick drying, and pack like a dream. No wrinkles, no drama. Let me give you a real before and after. My friend Carla, 65, used to dread long trips. She'd wear old cotton joggers that bagged out by hour 2, or jeans that felt like a straitjacket after sitting. When she'd arrive looking rumpled and exhausted, we got her a pair of high-waisted Luxe Knit trousers in deep charcoal. Merino bamboo blend, relax through the leg, with a soft, elastic waist that never digs in. Before, those joggers made her feel sloppy and low energy. She avoided photos. After, she wore the knit trousers on a 10-hour flight to see her grandkids, paired with a simple long cardigan and slip-on sneakers. No sweat, no odor, no wrinkles. She stepped off the plane looking fresh, comfortable, and elegant. Her daughter said, "Mom, you look like you just stepped out of a spa." Carla told me, "I finally traveled like I mattered, not like I was just surviving the journey." Easy tips to make these your everyday essential. Look for mid to high rise with a drawstring or elastic waist for adjustability. To go for a straight or slightly tapered leg. Wide enough to move in, narrow enough to look refined. Pair with tunics or long tops for coverage, or tuck in a lightweight tee for a cleaner line. For travel, roll them instead of folding. They bounce back perfectly. In warmer weather, bamboo alone keeps you cool. For cooler days, merino adds gentle warmth without bulk. And here's a bonus. They're odor resistant, so you can re-wear them between washes without worry. This is comfort that respects your style and the planet. You don't have to give up elegance just because you want to feel at ease. We've covered the full lineup. Now let's wrap it all up with the confidence that ties everything together. This decade is your time for advanced love. It's choosing clothes that feel intentional, curated, and deeply yours. Quality over quantity, integrity over trends, confidence over convention. To pull every look together, here are your quick wins. Small moves with massive impact. First, the elongation strategy. Always pair your trousers with nude loafers or slingbacks. That seamless leg line makes you look taller and more polished. Add a structured bag as your anchor. It adds architecture without effort. Next, metal theory. Choose silver or platinum over gold. Those cool tones make silver hair sparkle instead of clash. Hardware accents. If you love metallics, bring in pewter through eyeglass frames or bag hardware for a modern, contemporary edge. And finally, the palette. Stay loyal to your gem colors. Emerald, ruby, amethyst. They're your secret weapon for instantly brightening your complexion and lighting up your face. So own your age stylishly. Choose fabrics that honor you. And never forget, the most beautiful thing you'll ever wear is your own hard-won confidence. Thank you for watching. If this spoke to you, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which trouser style are you trying first? You've got this. Go out there and shine.